It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Jets and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard Game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That's our moment.
So that challenge, a successful one. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for Cleveland. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. They'll run with Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they hand off to Coleman. And a short gain there, so he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He won't go down. And able to work his way down to the 16. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. This is Hunt on the draw play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get this to Coleman. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
It's Coleman here, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out, and the Jets are able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they can get the ball to the end zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. flushed out right. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll air this one out for Mims. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we're in halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. What a weekend it has been. This is the last of our 6 games in this wildcard round as we wrap up a very exciting 2 days of NFL football. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And it's the Indianapolis Colts who are moving on to the next round as they eliminate the LA Chargers. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This taken in at the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes his catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb will get the call running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game charts.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Drops it off for Coleman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. This one complete to Coleman. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So Wilson will depart, and on comes Matt Amendola for the Jets field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past it.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the circus tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They go play action. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There you go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, no, Wilson. Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Point it right. Pistol.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Returning it, Johnson.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And New York set to take the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 28-20, 37 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Gets this to Moore.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing now is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.